Coach had a series of sayings that he would use throughout the day, and it basically consisted of about probably 80 or 90% of his total conversation. And we called these NOSisms. And one of those NOSisms was something he would say would be 2 clicks. And that was usually said to someone who wasn't paying attention or was fooling around in practice. And 2 clicks obviously meant that you had to turn it up a couple notches. Well, one day in practice, I was feeling particularly rambunctious, you would say. And he looks at me and he gets real close. He says, "Hey, Dub, 17 gigantic clicks." And I was just like, whoa. And I think I just stared at him with my mouth open. I didn't know what to say. And he kind of looked back at me, and finally he broke the silence. He said, "Yeah, that's a record. 2 clicks, Dub." And he just walks away. So we're here tonight to honor the man, retire the jersey. It's going to be there forever, and maybe someone who arrives on campus will see that and maybe learn a NOSism or 2. President Roth, Coach Wright, thank you very much for what you've done. Nancy and Jody and Annie and JT, enjoy the evening. It's well deserved, and I'm very happy for you.
Hello, UC baseball family. My name is Dan DeVos, and I graduated in 1991 after pitching 4 years for Coach Nozica. I'm very happy to see Coach Nozica finally recognized for his long service to UC athletics. I would not be doing what I've done for the last 25 years with the UNC Charlotte Athletic Department if it wasn't for Tom Nozica. The man taught me to follow my dreams and to marry up my love for business and sports. To Nancy and the Nozica family, we love you. For Coach Wright, thank you for doing this tonight. Go Golden Eagles, and remember, the red light is on.
Hi everybody, my name is Mike Ganjari, currently out here in Northern California. I played for the University of Charleston Golden Eagles from 1981 to 1984 under Coach Tom Nozica. He allowed me to walk onto the team, and I ended up playing 4 wonderful years there. Great teammates, great coach. I can never put in words what he meant to me as he taught me to become a man, held me responsible for all my actions, all my words, and forever thank him for the way he coached me as a young man. I've been coaching now for the last 15 years. Currently coach a lot of softball, as my daughter was becoming a ball player. My sons are wrestlers and football players. So Coach Nozica, you mean the world to me, and I can never put in words how much it meant to me as a young man to have you as a coach. Thank you.
My name is Brian Monteleone, and I graduated from UC in 1992. I'm very appreciative to Nas to give me a chance to play the game that I love, to have all the experiences associated with playing and meet my teammates and some of my closest friends even today. So for all of that, I'm very thankful, and I say thank you. Thanks, Coach. Bye.
Hi, this is Mike Peevely, UC Baseball, class of 1995. Sorry I couldn't be there with you this evening, but I wanted to take the opportunity to share the impact that UC and Coach Nozica has had on my life, and it's been tremendous. I often think about the lessons that I learned in the program and some of Nas's sayings, and one saying that stands out for me is that every time you'd step up to bat, Coach would say, make sure you get your money's worth out there. And that's something that I take with me every day to make sure that I'm getting my money's worth out of the day, make sure that I'm getting my money's worth out of life. So thoroughly enjoyed my time, and wish I could be there with you guys. Take care.
Hi, I'm Britt Hayes, class of 1993, and I just wanted to say that Coach Nozica meant so much to me during my playing time there at UC. Lots of fond memories on and off the field, including his not-so-gentle reminder to me that it might benefit me to attend a class occasionally, so that's worked out well, but really just appreciate Coach's friendship and his mentorship over the years. He left an indelible impression on me and everybody who played for him, so really proud to have called him a friend and really thrilled that the university is honoring him in this way, so proud to be part of this night.
My name is Herb Peters, class of 73 Morris Harvard College, team member on the 72 championship team and also the 73 team. I was Nas's first assistant in 1980 and 81. I'd like to say that Coach Nozica not only taught us a lot about the game of baseball, which I so dearly love, but I'd also like to say that he taught us the most important game, the game of life. I apologize for not being able to be present tonight during this momentous occasion. That number 13 deserves to be retired. Again, thank you to those people who are making this happen. Again, I apologize for not being able to be present, and good luck to Coach Wright and UC baseball this season.
My name is David Pice, and I'm happy to tell you what Coach Nozica meant to me. Coach was a very important influence in my life, and not just because of the phrases or Nazisms, although they're always there. Coach believed in me when I didn't. He challenged me to be better when I didn't think I could. Because of him, I became a better baseball player. More importantly, a better man. Thank you, Coach.
Hey, Dub. Hey, I want to thank you for picking me out of Scranton and bringing me to Charleston. You taught me, you changed me, and you made me grow up an important part of my life. And all your lessons and all the things you say, I say them all to my kids today. You made me grow up, and I appreciate it. Thank you, Dub.
While I was at the University of Charleston, Coach Nozica took great care of my teammates and myself, not only on the baseball field, but also for the education. He made sure we all went to class and graduated, which is why we're all there to start with. I remember many times being in his office and him asking me the question, are you here to play baseball or are you here to get an education? And it really didn't matter which way I answered, what was going to be right or which way was going to be wrong. He just wanted me to get straight and get going where I was supposed to go. If you was here, I'd like to just say thank you for all you've done for us.
Coach, the Dub. As a coach myself for the past 20 plus years at the high school level, I still use some of his drills that he made us do on Saturday mornings in that upstairs gym. And in his honor, about 18 years ago, I started donning the number 13. Thanks, Coach.
Coach Nozica was more than just a coach. He was that disciplinarian, that mentor, the guy that formed, a lot of my values as to what I do today in my business and in my life. And he is just somebody that I never will forget.
As I thought about Coach and what he meant to me, beyond baseball was just, how he took me from being a high school kid and graduating the University of Charleston, a man, and no better guy to help you make those adjustments and grow in that way, and with personal accountability and responsibility. Just a great guy. So happy I got to play for him, and really happy we get to do this for Coach tonight.
When I think about Nas, I think about somebody that I'm grateful for the opportunity he gave me to play ball, but I also think about somebody that he always wanted you to be a good individual, not just a great ball player, but just a good individual to society. To this day, I still take my hat off when I eat, and that was something he always made us do, and people always comment on how nice that is, and that was something he always wants you to be a good person.
Hey, name's Darren Hupp. From day one, Nas called me Hupper, and I don't think he ever called me Darren in 4 years. A lot of guys will be talking about the Nasisms. What most may realize, and some still haven't, is that you carry these little sayings with you in everyday life and end up using them in your everyday life. It's been 35 years since I played, and I still use quite a few of them. So, Coach, thanks. Glad they're retiring your number, and we miss you.
Hey everyone, Ryan Foster here, and words cannot describe what Nas meant to me. After high school, I did not think I was ever going to play baseball again. Getting a scholarship to go to UC to play football. My second year, Dub actually let me try out for the baseball team, ended up making the team, and just because of that, words cannot describe how much he meant to me and my family, allowing me to get to play baseball again, which was unreal. And playing under him was awesome. It was awesome.
Hi, I'm Bernie Lane, class of 1992. When I think about what Coach Nozica meant to me, it could be summed up like this. He always told us that it's not about the wins and losses, it's not about the innings played. Those aren't the things that we would enjoy and remember when we look back on those playing years. And as a 48-year-old man, I'll tell you that he's exactly right. I remember my teammates, and I remember all the rich experiences and all the great travel that we enjoyed together.
When I think of Dub, I think of two things: keep it in the middle and taking it to the box. And I'll use those for the rest of my life.
My first memories of Coach Zieke go all the way back to the summer of 1986, where as an all-star player, I met you while you were slinging sodas and hot dogs at the concession stand at Blackwell Field. In the fall of 1999, you gave me a unique opportunity and allowed me to get into college coaching by extending an offer to join your staff at the University of Charleston. And for that, I will forever be grateful. The recruiting trips, the bus rides, the talks in the office, sitting in the dugout, watching the grass grow and turn green, I will forever cherish those memories. I want you to know the impact that you've had. Words cannot say enough. I want to thank you for being a coach, my mentor, and most importantly, my friend. Dub, I appreciate everything. Thank you and congratulations.
So what did Tom Nozieka mean to me? Well, during a time in my life, he was everything. You see, when I was a senior in high school, there were times where I didn't even start. But he saw something in me, and he gave me a chance. 2 years later, I was fortunate to be selected second-team All-American, and then a year after that, I was drafted by the Texas Rangers. And none of that would have happened if it wasn't for Tom Nozieka. Now, at times he was hard on me. A good coach always is. But he took me from being a boy to a man. You know, I would have ran through a wall for Tom Nozieka, and I miss him every day. This evening, I commend the new leadership at the University of Charleston for having the wisdom to recognize what he meant to not just me, but the over 1,000 student athletes whose lives he touched. Finally, number 13, 1-3, forever.